Ladies, today's video is for you if you want to know how you can get yourself to squirt. Maybe you've been very curious about the subject. Maybe you've been doubting your abilities to even get there. So hopefully today's video is going to demystify this and give you the tips and tricks you need in order to squirt yourself to an orgasm. I am Celine Hami, the Intimacy Angel, and I am here to help you bring your sexy back in life. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. We recently recorded an entire Love Lab episode where we talked about squirting and how your partner can help you get there. But I thought that it would be a really important video to know how you can do that for yourself, because not everybody has a partner. And I also think that being able to know how to do that for yourself and by yourself is so empowering that you don't depend on anybody else in order to get there. Then you can also show your partner and lead the way to get there. So the first thing that you need to do in order to experience a squirting orgasm, and by the way, I want to be clear that squirting and orgasms don't always go hand in hand. Sometimes you can just have a big squirting experience that feels good but is not orgasmic. And sometimes it's an orgasm without a squirting experience. Sometimes it's both of them combined. So don't just decide that it has to be this particular experience. Be open to whatever way that it wants to show up. But the first thing that you do need to do is to understand your anatomy. And what you need most is, well, knowing where your clit is, which I think is fairly easy. And second is where your G-spot is. So very quickly, to help you with the G-spot, and I have other videos on that as well, is simply when you insert your finger inside of you, and you're going to go about one knuckle deep. It's not very deep. That's when you start to feel the ridges. And going up towards your pubic bone, that's where your G-spot is. Now, your G-spot is not just a spot. It's an area. It has a head, a tail, and a body. And the more aroused you will be, the position will start to shift a little bit. So it tends to be a little bit closer towards the entrance at first. And then as you get more aroused and you start to expand and your vagina is doing this tenting process, then it can move a little bit further inside of your vagina. But you want to know where that is, and you want to be able to stimulate it, because that's really what is going to be one of the triggers in order for you to get there. You also need to get your vaginal muscles or pelvic floor muscles toned, because an orgasm is basically a rhythmical contraction of these muscles, and without strong muscles or toned muscles, you are not going to have the same sensations. Interestingly enough, when it comes to female ejaculation and squirting, you need to have those muscles because you need to be able to contract, but you need to be able to relax and let go. And this is my secret, my dear. In order to female ejaculate, to get to that squirting experience, you need to be able to surrender, to let go, and to basically understand how your muscles work and function, so that you can have a bit of a bearing down to help things and fluids to get expelled. You also want to make sure that you prepare your body before you get there. Whatever you do to turn yourself on, to arouse yourself, to warm yourself up, you want to just be into a place where you feel good about your body, you feel relaxed, and you also want to be able to relax your mind by preparing your environment, meaning that you may want to have a pad underneath so that if there are waterworks, you're not going to just totally wet the sheets, and you can let go and enjoy the moments more. So the important point to remember is to not chase the orgasm. The more you're trying to make it happen, the less likely it is going to happen. So you want to be able to enjoy the experience, and you want to combine that feeling of touching the G-spot in a way and stimulating and learning to relax into it. Sometimes when we stimulate our G-spot, it can feel a little bit like there's pressure, like there's pee being built up, right? And when we feel that, we climb down and we're like, oh no, we don't want this to happen. But that's actually the normal mechanism. So if you feel some pressure, if you feel like a slight burning, tingly sensation, that's also another sign. So rather than like tightening up, you want to relax, let go, and just kind of see where this can lead you. So what can you do? You can use your finger to insert it inside one or two fingers and go up, and simply do this motion of kind of putting pressure up and pulling a little bit. Another tool that can be very handy is to use one of those wands, because they are curved. So sometimes our fingers are a little too short, or we can't relax the same. With a tool like this, you get and hit the exact spot and area that feels good while you relax. And what's awesome is that with your other hand, you can also stimulate your clitoris. So you want to give yourself enough time, and then you want to proceed with direct stimulation of the G-spot area with a breathing and relaxation, and you want to edge yourself. That means that you want to get close to your edge, close to that point where you have an orgasm, but then back down. And do that several times so that you can really start to build enough arousal and learn that place of totally surrendering, because the ejaculation tends to happen not on that contraction, but it happens on that letting go. So the more you do that, you stay with your breath, you stay with the stimulation, you edge yourself, you go through these waves of pleasure, and then you relax and totally let go. There's the exact step-by-step to get there. Now, maybe you're going to need a little bit more practice. Maybe you're going to have to try this a few times. Maybe you'll get there right away. Just, have fun with the process. Don't make it all about this squirting that needs to happen, but it's a discovery about your pleasure, about what you like. And it's a whole learning to relax and let go, the more aroused you become, which is going to be really handy too as you are making love with your partner, because then you can go to higher states of pleasures. So let me know in the comments below how you were able to get there on your own. For me, it was really a combination of breathing, relaxing, staying connected to my body, and moving this energy and edging, going up and down and really releasing. And then this energy just took over, and I started to just squirt kind of out of nowhere without expecting it. And that's how I discovered it. Once you do discover it, it's easy to get back to that. That first time is the hardest. But now that you know the steps, try it out and have fun, and let us know how you got there, what your tips are, so that more women can experience these amazing squirting orgasms. I hope today's video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.